Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third and final round of the 2021 Discraft Great Lakes Open here in Milford, Michigan. Jeremy Koling, joined by Paul Ulibarri, BigBarri commentary. Let's get right into that Grip 6 low profile.
Eagle McMahon, 17 under par so far, 50% birdie.
Yeah.
That's insane, really.
There's so many hard holes to birdie out here.
Kevin Jones doing some other things on the course, though. 100% scramble rate. That's nice on a really tough course like this.
And 53% outside the circle. That'll keep you in the mix.
81% fairway hits for Kyle Klein. Also a nice statistic to look at. And Adam Hammis is right behind him in that fairway hit category at 78%. Sitting at 16 under par.
Hey, my name's James Kenner, and I founded Discraft in 1979. I grew up in Westland, Michigan, which is only about 20 miles from this toboggan course. Started throwing flying discs around. We called them frisbees in those days. When I was a young man, about 8 years old, and so I've been playing with discs a long time. When we first started the company, first disc we built was just like a general purpose disc, throw and catch. Then we built a freestyle disc, then we built an ultimate disc, and then we started getting into disc golf in the mid-'80s. We were literally going to tournaments and just selling them out of the back of our trunk, you know. We went down to Huntsville for the '83 Worlds and introduced the first urethane disc, which is what pretty much all discs are made out of today. They're like the unbreakable discs. We're like #1 in ultimate. Pretty much anybody that's playing ultimate in the world is playing with our products. And disc golf, we're #2, and we're just trying to find it to #1. Always looking for places to put disc golf courses in those days. I lived only about 3 miles from the park that we're in now, back in the '80s, and so I was always coming over, scouting places to put a disc golf course, trying to talk to the people in charge of the park to see if they were interested in disc golf, but in those days it was a little bit of a hard sell because it was a new developing sport. Finally talked them in, I think it was mid-'90s, into putting a disc golf course in the park, but they wouldn't let me put it at the Toboggan site because of all the elevation here. 2000, when we hosted the Worlds, they allowed us to put a temporary course in at the Toboggan, and so then that became the annual reason to be able to get the course in, is to have the tournament here. They actually used to only put in for a couple weeks, and slowly over time they're letting us put it in a little longer. This year they let us put concrete pads in, so this was kind of my dream course. Thousands of people watching, so it's kind of really something special to just see so many people enjoying the site. Most all the courses in Michigan, and at least in this part of Michigan, are pretty flat, and they use the hills for tobogganing and sledding in the winter, so it was really nice to find a course that we could have some elevation, because I don't know about everyone else, but it's always fun to throw off a hill and just see how far you can throw it. There literally isn't one hole on this course that's relatively flat. They all go up and down. So by the time you're done playing this course, like you've had a workout. So this is like almost like an exercise disc golf course. You know, that may be the first bird I've seen on a guy show at a disc golf tournament. So
first for everything.
We got enough people here that it's not all disc golfers. When I started the company, I just knew that all the people that I was involved with, we were all having a lot of fun doing it. And I figured if we're going to have this much fun, it's going to appeal to everybody. So I figured in the long run, it's going to be big. And I've said even back in like the '80s, early '90s, that I thought disc golf was going to be bigger than ball golf, and I'm still predicting that.
Words from the man who started Discraft all those years ago, Jim Kenner, a legend in these parts and around the world. On to hole 1, where the excitement begins for the final round. Hole 1 is a par 3, 477 feet, 60 to 75 feet in elevation. Drop.
Arkansas, Kevin Jones.
Are we gonna just not talk about the parrot on that guy's shoulder? Kevin Jones going with a stable 400 GD1.
on that. That is inside, but oh, he got it to flip up, so that is going to be pretty good.
Circle 1 edge.
Yep. That's what you want to do. You want to push that inside with something that stands up just a bit. Kevin's done that very well. And you got to imagine he's the favorite today.
Absolutely. The crowd's going to just absolutely adore this guy. Try to push him up to a high podium finish. And you know what it would mean to him to win in front of his home crowd.
Already a winner this year at the Mid-America Open. So he has won a Silver Series event. This is high, but man, he's got a ton of power. This is cooking.
Go in, maybe?
Oh, wow.
Boy.
I didn't know he had that much power on this flick. I knew he had a good flick, but that's incredible.
This new breed
Yeah.
is just like, they just all do it all. Mm-hmm. Like, when did you learn that? I haven't played with you in a year.
Yeah, I just tried it, and I was really good at it. Seems to be the way that you have to compete these days. McMahon leading the charge of young guns. Is he the oldest player on this card, or is it Adam?
I believe it's Eagle.
That's crazy. That is insane to think.
The old savvy vet.
The old 23-year-old.
Actually, it's probably Kevin.
Oh, yes. Yes. It is Kevin. Still, I mean, 25.
Yeah.
Almost over the hill.
All these guys are just smacking sidearms around the corner.
Yeah, it's
just the easiest thing ever.
It is not. It appears that way, but it is not.
That's going to be circle 2, maybe middle circle 2 edge.
Yep, that's in his range, and we're off and running. Or at least sliding.
Get it up. That's the hardest putt to get up in the air right there.
Mm-hmm.
It plays like, it's a subtle slope, you know? And it just plays at like 80 feet from there.
And Jim said it in his little speech there. There's not a single flat hole on this entire course, and there's hardly even a flat putt. Every single putt is either going to be uphill, downhill, and it's no different than here on hole 1. You go uphill to an elevated basket, 27 feet. Great. Hearted. That's a great putt to start the round. Kyle's still not even up yet. Wow. What a great drive. It'd be important for Kevin to get off to a hot start in this final round like he did in round 2 when he birdied 8 of the front 9 of the first 10, I believe. Something insane like that.
Calm down. Calm down, Kev. This course is hard. Kyle Klein.
Yeah,
buckets.
He doesn't know that.
Adam got a little frisky with this.
Yeah, well. Frisky and low, which is a hard thing to do at the same time. But either way, he gets out of there unscathed. 2 pars and 2 great birdies. Moving on to hole 2. Talk us through it, Paul.
Par 4, 680 feet straight up the hill. Don't turn it over too much because you'll catch these branches, and you'll take birdie right out of the question. Also go left, same deal. Land in the middle, and these guys will have a pretty easy upshot to the top of the hill to a high rise where you will have to earn your putt.
Yeah, back to back on this course. You got to earn the putts as if this hole weren't hard enough.
Too much turn.
Oh, that's gonna
No more birdie.
cut out. Okay.
No more birdie.
Yeah, it's tough to say that he can get there, but Kyle's got a ton of distance, and you know he's not laying up.
It's the low ceiling effect from there.
Okay.
I believe those branches
Yeah.
kind of hang out and doesn't allow you to get the height.
It's too easy for him.
What percentage of power you think that is from? Is that full go?
No, I don't know. It's hard to tell with Eagle because he's so smooth. It really doesn't look any different when he tries to rip it hard than when he just throws his golf shots. But I feel like that's probably 70%.
Yeah, and then watch Kevin.
He's a little bit more full sendy with his form. That time was a little bit more controlled. Looked like he was trying to
Absolutely, yeah.
let up there with that D2. That is a pretty flippy disc, so he's just trying to control that. But you're right. When Kevin throws it hard, he falls down.
Yeah, it's awesome, actually. You can see his full athleticism kind of come out.
Mm-hmm. Adam, once again, going that forehand play, maybe leaking a bit right.
I think he's just like, I got so much power. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, as long as he's past those low ceiling limbs. Yeah, look at that. Kyle can't even throw the backhand. He's got to go forehand. And I think you're right. That does take birdie pretty much completely out of the equation. Kevin trying to hyzer flip.
Get through the branches.
Oh, wow, he did. Oh, great result. That was not to the fairway, but Kevin's going to get rewarded with a birdie look from outside circle one.
Tough little shot here.
Yeah, that high bush, high stuff on the side, the arugula, if you will. It is a very thick and slow run up. It makes it very difficult to control an approach shot.
Eagle with the putter. Again.
So ridiculous. Oh,
A little tugged.
pulled and
Still in range.
okay, yeah, in range, but not what he was looking for. Really all you can do from there.
Still tougher than it looks to be able to kind of throw jump putt from that distance, that controlled. That was nice.
You think there's some mind games there with Kyle Klein wearing one of Eagle's signature shirts?
I was thinking about that. I don't know. It might be like, hey, you're my teammate. Like, I support you.
Yeah. Or I'm going to beat you while wearing your shirt.
I mean, I have some Discraft teammates that wear like Uli hats and stuff, and I think it's just like a...
Okay, it's a little nod.
Yeah. What a putt.
You are an impressive human being, Eagle McMahon. Just is so perfect. It's right in the middle. Kevin just outside. Oh, just inside. And he is able to collect, taking advantage of that leaky second shot that got high and through all the limbs. So two less than wonderful approach shots that ended up with birdie. Adam will take a par, and he's dropping quickly behind Eagle there. Eagle opening up a 3-shot advantage over Adam just through 2 holes. And on to hole 3. One of the most fun drives to throw on the course. Big downhill tee shot. You're going to see anything from putters, mid-ranges, fairways, and even big drivers. Must stay out of the right side thick. and away from the out of bounds on the left. And from there, it's a pretty generic wide open approach, but that tee shot could be daunting. If there's ever any wind, it makes this shot difficult. Fortunately for these guys, it is a very calm day. Eagle just going controlled PD down the middle and getting a ton of distance. Yeah, that's controlled 600 feet.
That was beautiful.
It was supposed to be a controlled shot and ended up being a distance drive.
Kevin going with the mid-range. Flipping a bit too much. He's going to need to get a little love, I feel like, off of the right side. Yeah.
Yeesh.
We saw Ricky over there. If you get a good lie, you can have some sort of shot into the green, but it's going to take something special.
Kyle forcing over his FD2. That is getting a little bit leaky left. Yeah, it does not hold on. That is going to be out of bounds. Look for a moment like it was going to keep drifting, and then just that downhill eventually, just almost all discs, if they have enough air under them, are going to start hyzering towards that out of bounds line. This is great.
I might need to come out of that.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that was looking so great, but that's what happens when they start turning over on this hill. There's just nothing to stop it. And so many shots make their way into the tree line.
Michiganders?
1,700 of them. Loud and proud.
Plus the competitors, looking at about 2,000 people.
It's frustrating because you know you're so close to being able to throw your approach shot, but once you get in these high trees and bushes, it's just so difficult to throw a shot. But Adam's done a great job with this. Wow.
Yeah, out of the hand, you were thinking maybe it was just going to like dive to the left into the ground, but that disc was so stable, able to kind of get a high backswing into a low release to get a little more momentum from that really tough standstill lie. This is just your basic hyzer.
Oh, yeah. Great recovery from Kyle. Just another fantastic sidearm on display from Adam Hammes. He is so good with that shot.
The mistake is if you're going to miss it, and I know missing it OB isn't what you want. This is just going to be, I feel like, brainless for Eagle. But if you're going to miss it down that hill, I don't like the play of missing it right.
Yeah.
Because if you miss it left, it's the wide open hyzer you should be able to get up and down from anywhere really on that left side. So if you're listening and you're 14 and you're going to be winning this tournament next year, a little pro tip from Paul.
Just like fierce, passion is something I feel when I'm playing. The Passion is a speed 8 neutral flying fairway driver that has a lot of glide and a straight finish. I intentionally wanted this disc to be a lightweight driver that makes distance feel easy. The Passion is the perfect addition to the Discraft lineup.
Hole 4, par 4, 580 feet. The play is a hyzer around these trees or to the left of them somewhere where you're landing at a place where you can get just past the low ceiling. Get your second shot up this hill through the pretty fair size corridor up the hill. Just past the basket is a pretty severe slope behind, so a good drive is very important to set up an accessible approach shot.
Looks like it's finishing.
Yeah, just perfect.
Past he misses dink, donk, boink, and donk. That was nice.
Misses them all, and he's got nothing left besides just a little hill to climb for his 4th consecutive birdie to start this round.
He has like this little curl with his backhand, like a little. It's like a not an awkward swing, but definitely unique to his style. What do we call that? The swirl and hurl from him?
Yes.
Guess we do now.
Yes, we do now. Exactly. Kevin going for the slightly earlier hyzer, getting way left and opening up perhaps a pretty good hyzer shot. I've never seen anyone intentionally get that far left before.
Yeah, that was really far left, huh? Curious.
Kyle going PD2. This is looking also really nice. Oh, hitting this. Was that bink or donk? Either way, he's going to be in the shadows and pretty open line, I think. Just a low ceiling.
Buttery.
Yeah, just driven into the hillside. Second easiest hole on the course. You've got to put yourself in a position where you can at least look at that pin on your second shot. Driving that zone into the ground, getting the nice slide.
Perfect.
Oh, Kevin's angle. This is what it looks like if you get left. It's
Easy.
oh,
And he kind of shanks it.
Yeah, Kevin's got to do better from there. A little bit tucked, but still, he's got a better hyzer approach shot than that. I don't think I've seen. You're not going to see many more drives like that. I mean, it seems simple, but it's not. You know, you don't get that many drives that are that far past the trees, right there in the middle. Everything perfect.
Yeah, if you look high as you come through the gap, you can see that that window that Eagle hit is actually only about 10 to 15 foot wide up top, and he went right through there.
Perfectly. He's in the zone right now, folks. Watch out. So maybe not quite perfect for Adam's approach. Left him a little bit longer putt than some of the other guys on this card, but he's still able to make the birdie putt. And Kevin will clean up the par.
I'm Paul Ulibarri with today's Bushnell hole breakdown. You can get the Edge Disc Golf Rangefinder at the link in the description. Hole 5 is new to the Toboggan course, with the beautiful redwood chips explaining exactly where you need to throw your shot. It's tough to put the excitement away and focus on a good shot, which is exactly what you need to do to get a birdie on this hole. With a 40-foot drop in elevation, OB left, OB right, and long of the basket, it's going to be tough to get the red carpet treatment on this hole. Let's see how it plays out.
Eagle gonna attack this one with a mid-range. 480 feet, just as a reminder. And this time, I don't think he's gonna get through like he did in round 2. Should be an easy up and down. It wasn't an early tree kick.
Yeah, he actually made it quite a bit of distance without hitting and kicking left, so that will honestly be 10, 15 feet outside of circle 2. He'll have no problem getting up and down from there.
Adam with a good angle. This is the one. These are the ones that usually get that little hyzer flare at the end, jump up there in the circle, and looks like that's what Adam has done here.
Nice.
Beautiful shot from Kyle. I love his form.
Yeah, he used a lot of the fairway, made it as big as possible, along with Kevin here, drifting something from left to right. And that's
Wow. Yes.
It's a good lesson for you guys at home. In order to make the fairway as big as possible, these guys are actually aiming at one side of the fairway, taking it from left to right. If you try to pure it right down the middle, it'll make the fairway actually smaller.
Eagle actually significantly farther than I thought. He's 100 feet out, but he ends up putting that right next to the basket. So the birdie streak will end at 4. But regardless of what anyone does in this card, he will still maintain that lead.
This is a good little momentum putt for Adam. He just hit a nice one on the last hole. If he wants a chance at this tournament, he's got to start making those.
Yeah, he does. That is a bonus make, but he is someone who's made so many of those in his young career, and that one almost one more. Kyle. Great start. 3 down through 5. Another beautiful birdie and just outside the circle. Fantastic.
Yeah, not quite on cruise control for Kevin. Looks like the round's coming to him kind of tough at this point. He's going to have to buckle down and go on a nice streak here soon. Him and Adam both, really.
Yeah, and 2 down through 5 is really not a bad start for your average player out here competing at this event. But these guys are all on this card for a reason. They're here for the title, and it's a big payday, $7,500 for first place. Disc Golf Pro Tour, who knows what's going to be on the line at the end of the season. $20,000 for first place for men and women last year. You know that prize is going to be big, so these guys are all jockeying for position. Hole 6, par 4, 519 feet, dogleg right, and then a straight shot down the hill, up to the top of this hill. A unique addition to this course, really diversifying the style here at the Toboggan course. Playing the woods.
Another guy deciding to go backhand turnover. Perplexing, but I understand it because they're really good at it.
Yeah,
I feel like, I know it sounds like I'm kind of whining here, but when you step up to that tee pad, this angle is really cut off for the backhand. It's tight. And there's not a lot of height.
Ooh. I thought, okay, so that was just a putter. That was a P3X from Eagle. If that was a driver, that was going to make its way well down the fairway. So I understand the backhand if you're trying to get a little bit more distance, but these guys are just trying to put it in position in the middle, which is what Adam's going to do with the forehand zone.
Yeah, see, just a little chip shot. Like, that's one of the easiest things you can do. Oh, well, for these guys on this card.
And it does come up a bit shorter, so that's going to be a longer approach for Adam, but
you think he's got the distance to get there from there?
Yeah, I think he does.
Now, somebody like Kevin, I understand, because he has so much control, you know, like a Kevin or a James Conrad or somebody who throws, who are known for throwing those straight putters, turnovers.
Kevin, look at this shape. Oh, is this going to hyzer too soon?
No.
Oh! It certainly was not hyzering too soon. Oh my gosh. And that's exactly what Kevin Jones needed right there, folks, to get him back on track. Oh, that was inches.
I don't know how that missed chains. That was great. We'll get that leg up, that Dirk knee.
Dirk. Little Dirk Nowitzki
fadeaway. Get that knee up.
And that's the problem with hyzering too soon. Kyle, nice driven forehand. All it can do is scoot up the hill.
Another one of those little steppies that he's just hit one on the last hole, so he's in rhythm. 2 in a row with that nice little step putt, follow through, could go a long ways and some momentum for the young lad from Michigan.
That needs to sit, and catching pretty hard dirt. Seemed like it kind of slowed down the approach to inside the circle.
28-footer for Eagle.
Oh, no.
What's going to happen?
He's going to go to hole 7 with the birdies. What's going to happen?
And he gave that the full-on go, and it made it up the hill.
Kyle Klein, another stepper. Locked in. Love it.
Good little rhythm from him with that.
Autopilot.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, well, that's in. When a putt goes in left side, especially after you play the hole so well, it can almost take away the confidence that you should be earning by getting the birdie. But he's got the birdie, and obviously there's no pictures on scorecards, just video. On to hole 7, par 4, 667 feet. Down this valley, right back up. From there, you have to land somewhere in this middle here. If you fade off left, it's going to be tough. If you go right, you're not going to have a shot. From here, it's about a 260 to 280 foot approach with a low ceiling. Pretty specific line you have to hit to get to the green that we call the turtleback. Four down through 6. Kyle, great start.
Dream start for people in 45th, in case you guys were wondering.
Yeah. Well,
What? Sorry.
4 down through 6 holes. That's more birdies than I had in round 2 and 3 combined.
He gets over there on the right side, and he's still going to have a shot into the green. This one also going to have a shot in the green, but these are going. That one looks a little tighter.
Not what they're looking for.
I'm not ever going to say they can't birdie from anywhere ever again.
No, absolutely not. They're not drawing dead, but it's not what they're looking for.
This needs help. It could skip left. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Sidearm from there, most likely.
Yeah, depending on how close that skipped away from that tree or bounced off of it. Adam driving that one into the hillside. I like that play. It's going to scoot up just a bit. Oh, yeah. That's money. Great shot. Eagle just off the edge of the fairway. Actually, a pretty good result. Still not easy.
Perfect height. Wow, that's good.
I love my job. I love watching this. It's good disc golf. Jeez. Wow. Those aren't easy approaches, are they, Paul?
No, by no means. None of these are easy, especially for the people watching. No offense to you guys.
I'm sure you're great.
But you're not doing what Eagle just did.
Zone approach. What a luxury that is. Adam Hammis. Great drive. Sets you up to your money approach. That's how you do well at disc golf.
But if you go practice for 10 minutes, apparently you will be good at it.
Yeah, I've got a 600-foot sidearm now. Yeah, I just started yesterday. Well, that's the most obvious star frame we're ever going to have in Jomez. That's amazing.
Well, Kyle's got to make this.
Yeah. So the most obvious star frame. Yeah, this is a little bit of work, but dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that's clinic in approaches.
That was a great putt too, honestly.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, not just that he didn't just make it. That's the one that you can build confidence off of. Unlike maybe Kevin's from the last hole, that was hearted, great weight behind it. The height was perfect. Left and right was perfect.
Routine.
Yep. And a little charitable donation on behalf of Jomez and our lead card. $25 going to the Edge Foundation. If you don't know, check them out. Paul, walk us through hole 8.
No.
Hole 8's a par 4, 500 foot low ceiling. You gotta wasn't expecting that. You gotta get out left. If you're not left, it's gonna be really hard to throw your approach shot. Unless you're Eagle McMahon, he could just pitch a sidearm out to the right and throw a hyzer apparently. But it is very important to get left. This green is really blocked off from anywhere that isn't a great tee shot. Like we talked about in round 2, a very deceptive 500 feet.
Oh, and that's going to be so good.
Wow. You do not see drives get through the high ceiling.
Local love?
Yeah, that crowd should be applauding. And Eagle's going to be in a spot that shouldn't be hard for him, but hard for everyone else. That's just a big turnover Anheuser from there. Maybe a Spike Heiser sidearm with his power.
Yeah. Cash money.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. Upper 90 is just, that's the sweet spot.
Bye.
Wow. Oh.
Still going to be fine. I think.
Yeah. I mean, just to imagine that getting by that tree, that would be the best drive I've ever seen. On this hole, I should say. That's awesome.
Yep. Good touch. I mean, he caught a couple limbs, but that's what you have to do when going that high. Kevin going with the sidearm from here. Needs to keep it on hyzer the whole way. Otherwise, you're looking at that circle's edge.
Yeah, and so there's two ways to bring your approach into this green. You got the high spike hyzer or the low-driven sidearm. And so often you'll see that low-driven sidearm get that Anheuser skip. It really is just kind of tossing the dice.
Kyle's so far left that he can actually work the hyzer into the hill.
Correct.
No problem.
Yeah, he's throwing into the face of the hill, whereas Kevin was throwing to the side of the hill, which makes a hugest difference coming in with that skip.
This is great.
Well done from Adam.
It was great.
Feel great to be here.
Never been on television before.
Kevin needs this one. High again.
Yeah, he's just off a little.
Yep.
That's okay. It happens. When you're on the lead card for every single final round of every tournament, you're allowed one time to miss a couple putts. Eagle.
Yeah, Eagle doesn't. Ooh.
Okay, Eagle. I see you with that fist pump.
You don't see too many fist bumps from Eagle, especially for inside the circle, but I think he knows how great of an up and down that was. Adam collecting the birdie.
Well, Eagle has birdied almost every hole, so if I make that putt, I'm giving a little fist pump for sure.
I mean, put yourself in Eagle's shoes. You come into the round three-way tie for the lead, and then you start off the round birdieing 8 or 7 of the first 8 holes. Yeah, I guess that is fist bump worthy.
These holes aren't easy. We keep saying it. They're not. I know you guys at home get sick of us just being like, whoa, yeah, routine.
There's a lot of green on the screen to be saying that, but it's true.
This place is tough, and there's a little luck factor involved, especially on this hole. Hole 9, par 3, 462, blind hyzer into these trees. If there was a hole that can get you that wasn't expected, it's this one. You got to just crash it into these trees and hope for the best.
Yeah, this is, at this point in the round, at this point in the tournament, this is playing as a must-get in a way. This is a hole you have to at least put yourself in a position to be putting for the birdie.
You have to be lucky.
It requires a little bit of that, too.
Ugh, I'm lucky. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
like the height.
7.
Oh, yeah.
That's outside the circle.
I thought it was low enough to actually carry under the limbs, but it did, but then it hit the last tree and dropped straight down, but still putting.
Yeah, he's got that little stepper thing that he does. I'm going to guess this will...
Yeah, this is a little bit lower. See, watch this.
Oh, no.
Same tree, essentially.
And that's what I'm seeing. This is the one that usually kind of takes the air out of the tires, you know, because you can throw a really great shot like they both did and then whack.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen worse shots kind of go left and they can be momentum swingers. So if Adam gets through, all of a sudden now he's got a little momentum on his side. Kevin's looking to do the same thing.
Well, certainly after birding the last 2 holes.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Get a couple on the, or get one on maybe Kyle and Eagle. So far, you could have done that on 1 hole.
Yeah. Insane. And Kyle did.
Oh.
That was
maybe
a full circle.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Move your bag, man.
Right into their freaking bag.
And now they're off the top. Just a little bit high for Kevin. Yeah. He feels it slipping away. I mean, at this point, 9 holes left. He's in danger of going 5 back. And that's kind of insurmountable against Eagle McMahon.
Kyle make another one. Let's go, dude.
This is one of the brightest young stars in the game. And he's emerging.
Yeah. He watched that little putting montage we had of Adam, and he said, you know what? I want my own.
Yeah.
That's 3 in a row from outside the circle. His putter is not hitting the ground.
Yeah, not right now. Eagle to follow suit. Yeah, his putter hasn't hit the ground yet, except for when he threw an approach shot on 5. Other than that, he's made about 200 feet of putts so far. Adam's not going anywhere. I mean, he's still 4 back, but he's still in the mix.
Back 9's tough.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we're going to say Kevin Jones is out, Adam Hammes is close to being out. But there, I mean, it's all about momentum, right? Going into the last 9 holes, Kevin doesn't have that.
Kevin's out.
Adam at least has a little stretch to go into that back 9 with a little bit of hope.
But it does kind of, honestly, it takes a little stress away from Kevin because now he has to come to grips with, okay, it's over. Mm-hmm. And now he can be aggressive on the back 9, kind of play free and have a nice finish to the tournament.
James Conrad an 8 under on the front 9 as well. Oh my God.
What are these guys doing?
Okay, but it looks like Kyle Klein and Eagle McMahon have emerged as the 2 front runners going in. Just 9 holes left. Anything can happen. This is the hardest stretch on the course, and all the pressure is out there. Just a few more holes to play. Thank you to the Founders Club. You know we love you. We've got 9 more holes coming at you.